Hello folks, it's a beautiful view, spectacular. Anyway, I'm gonna set the camera down for you guys and have a cup of coffee, and you can enjoy the view along with me, and I'll tell a little story. Okay. Should be about right. So we're up here at 9,000 feet in Utah. We're overlooking the Cathedral Valley down there. And yeah, so it gets chilly at night. It's late October. It gets chilly at night. Wind's a little nippy when it comes up. But what I want to talk about today is I had a little experience at a gas station in Idaho about a couple months ago, I guess. They got me reflecting. You know, we stopped for gas, and the person on the other side of the pump, you know, I overheard her say, you know, this guy's a YouTuber to her passengers, and as far as I can recall, that's the first time I've ever been referred to as a YouTuber. So when I walked around the pump to go inside, they said to me, "Hey, we subscribe to your channel." So I asked them if I could shoot a little video of them, and they agreed. So went and got my camera, and I was kind of flustered, and they had to point out to me I had my lens cap on, and then on top of that coffee's good. On top of that, I forgot to press the record button on the first take, and got back to my truck and realized I hadn't pressed record, so I ran back, and so what you're going to see here is the second take of them. And yeah, I think her name was Ashley. My newest subscribers!
Ashley. Dear.
Perfect. Thank you. Yeah, so it was kind of flattering, a little special. See people subscribe in real time for that. And I'm sure it kind of made their day a little bit. And small town in Idaho, I have a YouTuber there. Like I'm a big time YouTuber. It's a small channel I got here. Hopefully it grows someday, we'll see. But anyway, you got me reflecting, you know, on how I ended up being a YouTuber. And so, you know, I could point out to the, you know, when I started the BirdPhish channel 10 years ago, and that ain't it, because I didn't intend on, you know, producing videos like this, and had no idea what I'd be doing, what I'm doing now. And so really it goes all the way back to when I was a little boy, and my love for photography. And a guy, an uncle of mine that we were visiting, he gifted me a camera. It was a nice rangefinder, like a you know, Fujifilm or a Nikon, an old rangefinder, and he had picked it up overseas at an exchange real cheap, and you know, over the years lost interest in it, and gifted it to me, and that planted a seed that still growing today. You know, still learning things today about photography, and still have that love for it. So, you know, I would play around that camera and as a little boy, and then in junior high, you know, on the way home from school every day, I'd walk past this hobby shop, and you know, of course, I was into, you know, making plastic models and putting them together, and and anything in a hobby shop was kind of cool, you know. So, but they also sold cameras and camera gear and darkroom equipment. So I would save up my money and buy a used Fujica rangefinder there, and also eventually buy some darkroom equipment and start developing my own black and white film. And that would lead to a job with the local newspaper. It was a Sunday paper. It was a small Midwestern town. We didn't have enough news for a daily paper, and so we just had a Sunday paper. And this little camera led to a job with a newspaper taking pictures of the high school wrestling teams and basketball teams. I would travel on the school bus with the team and photograph the away games and turn in the film, and I'd get a little credit under the photographs with my name. And then later on, after high school, I would go to work for the paper, developing their film, because I learned how to develop black and white film as a teenager, and I would go to work for them one day a week, developing the film. Like on Wednesday, they developed the film, and then it gave them a few days to lay out the paper and get it printed. And so I did that, and they also would send me out on simple reporting jobs, and I would take pictures and take notes and bring it back to the real reporter and turn them in, and he would write a story on it based on that. And I also had a night job at a factory, which wasn't so great. So eventually I picked up and quit both those jobs and moved to California. And I tried getting a job at papers out here, and I never got anything. And got a job at a factory instead, and I kind of lost hope of ever, having photography as a profession or reporting as a profession. But I always kept the interest. I always kept cameras and photography around as a hobby, and back in those days, I didn't realize it, but I was actually, making photographs as opposed to taking photographs, and the difference is, I would stage things like a scene of just bizarre items and take a photograph of it. And other things like multiple exposure photography and things beyond just taking a snapshot. Anybody can take a snapshot, but making a photograph is a little bit different thing. I didn't really realize the difference back then, but I was doing it back then. And I'd show these photographs to my friends and stuff, and it was always something there. And then fast forward a couple of decades, and I'm into PC gaming and building my own PCs. So I built the ultimate PC. My ultimate build was a acrylic case, so you could see all the components from all sides, and so everything had to be kind of perfect. And I spent a few months building that PC, and so I wanted to show it to folks and people, friends, across the country, and family and people at work and stuff, and I couldn't cart it everywhere, so I decided to post a couple of videos of it on YouTube, and so that's how I started the channel. And then later I would post a few videos of a SpaceX rocket launch and landing in Vandenberg, and then some videos of my vacation at Olympic National Park. I made a 360 video on Hurricane Ridge and posted that. It was on that vacation that I saw, we were camping out of a tent then, and I saw a scamp trailer. This guy was pulling with a little Ranger truck similar to my Tacoma, because I had this truck back then, and I thought, oh, I could pull a trailer like that with my truck. So when I got back home after the vacation, I started watching YouTube videos on trailers and campers, and eventually got that off-grid trailer. But while I was watching these videos, I kind of noticed that these seemed like just regular folks that were posting their videos, and it got me thinking, well, I could do that too. So when I got that trailer, I had it in mind to do a walk around video, and I made that video as my first attempt at any kind of editing, and I got a decent reception. I got quite a decent amount of views, a lot more than my computer views, video views, and so it made me want to keep on doing it. And it was a lot of fun interacting with people in the comments and seeing the likes and the views. It was quite enjoyable. So I decided to keep on doing it, and the trailer didn't work out. We ended up getting this Kimbo, and now I'm out here full time and producing videos as quickly as I can. Not as quickly as I'd like, but hopefully I'll improve my efficiency a little bit, get a little more regular. But anyway, that encounter at the gas station just got me thinking and reflecting on all my life of photography, and video is a whole another set of challenges beyond taking pictures. You have audio, you've got wind to deal with, and there's a whole different set of knowledge you need, and so that was another thing to learn, and I'm still learning, and that seed's still growing. And recently I kind of returned a favor. I gifted a camera to a little boy. Little nephew. What of you? Anyway, folks, hope you like the story. If you do, give it a thumbs up. But most of all, make the most of your day. Have a great day. Bye-bye.